prayers goes out to them. During the course of the investigation today, we also received another 911 call from dispatch of a residence on Left Fork Road where there was a male that had possibly been deceased. My deputies responded to that residence where they identified a male that was deceased with what appeared to be a gunshot wound. BCI is actively working 4 crime scenes at this time. I've got assistance by not only my staff with the Attorney General's office, but also the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, Ross County Sheriff's Office, the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Here today also is the Pike County Prosecutor's Office, Pike County Children's Services, and of course the Pike County Coroner. At this time, I can confirm that we have 8 bodies in this county. All were adults except for 1 male juvenile. I want to urge anyone, any citizens that has any information concerning anything involving this horrible act, to contact the Pike County Sheriff's Office, where we have BCI agents there. They're following up on every tip that comes in. Right now, we have no one in custody. I want to urge everyone to be under the understanding that there's a strong possibility that any individuals involved with this are armed and extremely dangerous. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to the Attorney General, Mike DeWine. Thank you.
This is a horrible tragedy that has occurred here in Pike County. Each one of the victims appears to have been executed. Each one of the victims appears to be shot in the head. Let me just add a few additional things. The Sheriff asked the Attorney General's office, BCI, to become involved. We responded immediately. We now have over 30 individuals who are down here who work for BCI. We have 5 analysts, 5 cybercrime, 13 people who are working the 4 crime scenes, special investigation unit, 12, and we have 2 crimes against victims, individuals who are working, all BCI agents. We would encourage the public to contact us, even if you think you have just a little bit of something or you're not even sure if it's valuable. We urge you to contact us. You can contact Pike County Sheriff's Office. You can also contact 1-800-BCI-OHIO. That's 1-800-BCI Ohio. Every tip that comes in, we are running down, and we will continue to do that. I would anticipate that the crime scene will remain active for some time. I'm sure that our agents will be on the crime scenes, reporting the crime scenes all night, and it certainly could extend beyond that. I would stress that we're very early into this investigation. As the Sheriff said, the individual or individuals who committed this crime obviously are dangerous. We believe that they are still at large. We do not know their location, but we would advise people of Pike County certainly not to panic, but certainly also to be careful. The family involved, we are advising family members to be very careful and take particular caution. This really is a question of public safety, and particularly for any of the Rhodes family. I'm me just again express my deep sympathy to the family. This is just a horrible, horrible tragedy. I just got off the phone a minute ago with the governor. Was anxious to find out exactly what happened, and I gave him a briefing just several minutes before we came out. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions that we can answer.
Mike, just to clarify here, this is a little different from what we were told originally, but they are all adults except for one male juvenile, correct?
All of the victims have been identified as adults. Yes. All victims have been identified as adults except for one juvenile male.
Were these people known to you all in some fashion prior to today?
We have a small county. I am familiar with the road family.
Were they involved in any investigation of any kind that you know of?
We have people looking into that. I cannot confirm that.
And Sheriff, the 8th victim, the male found dead with a gunshot wound, you do not believe that that was suicide or that this may have been any sort of murder-suicide? This is an active, you're actively looking for the shooter still.
I am still actively looking for a shooter. Now, I want to remind you that we are very early in this investigation. We are investigating 4 active crime scenes at this time. The Attorney General's office is investigating that. I'm providing support for that, and other agencies are as well. This is very early. I cannot confirm that there is no one still on the loose that may be involved in this. If they are, they will be armed and dangerous. Okay? We're very early in this. We have multiple crime scenes, very horrific crime scene here. So I am not going to rule out the fact that we do not have someone or someone's that's out armed and dangerous.
Sheriff, you say they. I'm curious, when you say they, you're looking for possibly a they. How many
I
are
just
we?
have so many crime scenes that I'm assuming, and I apologize. If there's someone involved and we haven't got them in scene, which is something we don't know yet because we're in the early stages of it, I am telling you that they are armed and dangerous.
Is the eighth person a member of the Rodent family?
Yes.
All of them.
All of them.
Is there any idea about a motive so far?
None.
Who flagged? I mean, back to the motive. If you have more to say on that, please. And I'm also curious, who flagged the deputies down this morning initially?
They're citizens that lived on the road, or someone that may have come up to the house or heard something about whatever. I don't know. I'm not part of that investigation there. I know my deputies were flagged down and given other locations. They checked out, and that's what they found.
Can you give us an age on the young male, the juvenile who was killed?
What I believe the age maker, 16-year-old male.
What was the range of the victims? What was the
a breakdown of the male, female of those that are deceased as well?
I don't have that with me now.
What was the oldest victim? What was the age of
I
the
don't
oldest
have the
victim?
age. Again, we're in the early stages of this. I suspect that my office, BCI, will be here throughout the night, possibly all day tomorrow. That this is something that's very uncommon. This is something that doesn't happen every day. It's not something that you prepare for. It is something that we've called in additional help for. We're working together. And as information comes forward, we will provide that. But right now, it's very limited. We wanted to address you, let you know what we do have, what we do know, and what we can confirm. Other than that, we cannot confirm anything else. We're actively investigating it. When we get to that point, we will make sure that you're contacted, and we will brief you accordingly.
Sheriff, are all 3 of those residences in close proximity to one another, as in someone went literally house to house, or would they have to execute people in one location, then drive to another one, then drive?
They're within miles apart. They are not.
So they're not
all of
next
them are
door.
not door to door to each other.
Is there anything you can tell us about the Roman family in terms of their status here in the community? Are they known?
They're members of my community. My heart goes out to them. I'm not going to speak about the rodents. I'm sure that they are grieving. They're going through a hard time right now, and I'm going to respect that.
But again, for what's the Rodent family, are you offering protection for them at this point, or just keeping them in?
We are taking every precaution. My staff, along with other staff from Ross County, Jackson County, Adams County, agents to go and find other family members, check on them, make contact with them. We are doing everything in our power to reach out to the rodents. If If they need anything, they can contact my office, they can go to my office, they can come here to the Pike Police Department. We will do what we can, everything we can.
Sheriff, quick question about weapons. Did you recovered any weapons? And
Sir, I'm not in the crime scene.
okay, Mike, would that be something you could address by chance?
No, I can't address it. This is crime scene, our people right there now, and, we're not gonna interfere with what they're doing. This is what they do every single day.
More than one weapon.
Going on that.
Sheriff, how big is the crime scene here? How many miles does this stretch across, would you say, in this perimeter that's been established?
From the first location to the last location reported, within 30 miles.
30 miles?
Knowing what you know and what you don't know at this point, and I know you want all your citizens to be alert, call, what have you, but is this, at this point, in this surrounding community, a Friday night where those people should all lock their doors and be on alert?
I would, under the circumstances.
And schools aren't really in session anymore, but any kind of lockdowns that are happening right now?
There was a lockdown earlier.
And possibly tomorrow as well.
We'll have to see what the results are. We're actively working it, and we'll be out all night.
Could you address that quickly, the notion that there was a lockout, then it was lifted? And I know I spoke to a lieutenant from a neighboring county who was not aware of an active search for a shooter. Indications early were that there might not have been, but now it seems as though there are. I mean, there was confusion, obviously, on our part. What would you say to those who are
I
confused?
think there were some things reported to the media that did not come from my office, my staff, nor the Attorney General's office. The folks that's actively working this investigation. Okay, so I feel that maybe somebody provided you information that was inaccurate. That's why me and the Attorney General are providing you with the accurate information that we have. When we have anything else, we will report it. Thank you.
Sheriff, this was 8 victims of the Roden family, but you said this crime scene stretched 30 miles. Would that indicate to you that someone's targeting this family particularly?
I would suspect.
And the question there is, are any rodents being taken into protective custody of any kind, or?
I have units working on that, and we're able to remove
The babies and the 3-year-old, all of them were transported, they were uninjured, correct?
To my knowledge, they were all
Who are they with currently, those young children?
the right people. I can't tell you people are with, they're with people that take good care of them.
As this progresses, can you possibly set up scheduled updates through somebody in your office for the media? Because I'm sure there will be a huge clamoring for information, and if indeed we can have a regularly scheduled point to touch base, it would help a
We
lot.
will make sure that
Thank you, Mike.
we get new information particularly, and we'll set that up, and we'll set that up through our office.
And I'm sorry, those 3 children, they are all members of the Blood family, yes, sir?
I suspect so.
And they're the only 3 survivors from those homes, from the crime scenes?
That's right. I mean, I think what makes this particularly grisly is the fact that you have these children involved, who obviously were there when the executions took place.
Was anyone pregnant in the group?
I don't know that.
Is there any way to tell what time this happened then? And if we're talking execution style, was it middle of the night to your knowledge, or do you have any sense of that?
Well, the indication would be that it was when people were dead.
Okay.
So,
Why,
the time frame will come, obviously come later.
Tierney,
why were they just
T-I-E-R-E-Y.
how that happened?
Sheriff went
And that's
through that.
November,
Sheriff went
EY.
through that.
I'm sorry, I knew that you got the phone, I just didn't know how this is.
Gave it to you, so that'd be safe. Okay, so you can press.
Yeah, we don't have that search committee.
Can you give us a sense of how many members of the Roden family your department is trying to protect? A round number, a round figure?
And I guess just for mine, last thing I can think of, to clarify, is for those who are wondering, again, hearing different stories throughout the day, is it the notion that these crime scenes are so ugly and devastating and horrific that you're not able to tell necessarily if there is someone at large currently, maybe that person's among those who died, but you just don't know yet?
Well, let me take that, Sheriff. Ben, jump over here. Ben is leading the investigation. And Suber, you got any questions? The preliminary determination would be made that none of the 8 individuals committed suicide. Again, we only got into we got one house that was an outlier in the sense of time, but the indication is that none of them committed suicide. So, obviously, if you have one person, and we call him an active shooter, you have one person who is armed and dangerous, and there may be more than one, maybe two, there may be three. We just don't know at this point how many people we're really talking about at all.
Is there a chance that, I mean, with these homes being spread out so far, that someone that was targeting that they either have to know all of where the family members live, or is there a chance that there could be an inter-family squabble going on?
We're not going to speculate on that. We do have two houses then that are fairly close to it, right? Either one of them. You want to give a look?
They're in walking distance. Two locations are within walking distance of each other. Another one is maybe a mile or more away, and then the fourth one is more like 10 minutes away.
Well, we will try to keep you updated.
What's the sheriff's
no
name?
more.
I believe it's sheriff. I believe it's R-E-A-D. So, wait, I think it's R-E-A-D-E-R, I believe, yeah. Charles Wilson Chuck. He's in Chuck. That's right. I'm sorry.
It would appear also that it occurred during the night. We have victims during the day.
Were they all in bed?
Not all of them were in bed.
But the children were in the home.
Correct. Yeah, but this is just, it's heartbreaking. I mean, the one mom apparently was killed in the bed with the 4-day-old right there. I mean, it's just hard to believe.
Indications of struggle, I think.
I can't believe that. I don't want to tell you something that after the investigation we're going to do something different.
Do you expect another update tonight, gentlemen?
We can certainly update you tonight, whether it is worthy of us taking your time to do it. We are going to be available. Dan, you want to? Dan,
Back here, sir.
you got anything on that you want to find out? We're going to do this.
We'll touch base before we leave. We'll develop a plan for the next briefing.
I mean, you've painted a rather frightening picture. If I
It is
for your
frightening.
community, so an update, would be maybe helpful.
Again, let me again give the hotline. 855-BCI Ohio. Or the sheriff's office, either one. They'll go the same place. We're working together.
Can someone say, why are people just finding out about this now? Why wasn't this released earlier this morning? People to look out, or there's possibly somebody out there. This is hours later.
Yeah, there was a press release that went out. We were not, when that press release went out, I don't believe we were able to tell you that none of those individuals committed suicide. Now that's what we would understand. 4 separate crime scenes. The last crime scene only become active for us very, very late in the day. Okay.
Sheriff Reeder, how difficult has this day been for you and your deputies?
It's very difficult. I would like to stress to the citizens that I've got Ross County, Jackson County, Adams County, other county sheriffs that have their staff ready and available to me because we are going to be out. We are out in full service. We've got my entire staff out. Once they get fatigued, tired, and I need replacements, other sheriffs will provide that to me. Any of my county citizens have any information, contact our office. Anything suspicious, contact our office. We will be out. We will be in full force, and we will be here until the investigation is complete.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.